Hello, this is Mr. Elmhorst with the help video for the benchmark STAAR practice retest and review. So we take a look at the question here. We had a jar containing grams and milligrams. So when we're comparing things of like or similar items, we're going to be ratios and proportions. And we have grams to milligrams. So we're going to set up the ratio comparison grams to milligrams and put in our given rate or our given ratio. Now we fill in the want to know part. There's 55 grams. And the question is, how many milligrams is that? So you can multiply using factors times 55 and then come down here and use the same factor to help you solve. Number 2, this is rational numbers. Select to the correct answer. Where are these points on the line? So first we want to take a look at what is the whole number from 0 going over to 1. How many parts is it broken up into? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the let's say point A and point B are both at a location out of 10. Now we're going to check the parts over the total. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have the location 3 out of 10 and 8 out of 10. And we can check for percents. That's times 10 times 10. So that would be 30% or 0.3. 3/10, 30% or 3 out of 10. And then this one would be 80%, which is not down there, and it would be 0.80. I guess if we went the other way and simplified it, divide by 2, we would end up with 4/5. 4/5, 8/10, 80% or 8/100. 80/100. So looking at the ratio, we have dogs, large dogs, small dogs, and how many dogs are at the dog show are small dogs. So this is going to be ratios and proportions. And let's set this up. We have large, small, and then all dogs. There's 5 large dogs, 3 small dogs, and then you put those all dogs together, you have 8 total dogs. So there's 48 dogs at the show. 48 dogs at the show. So we can use factors here. 8 times 6, 3 times 6, and 5 times 6. 30 large dogs, 18 small dogs, and 48 total dogs. Yeah, we're looking at question number 4 and looking for the total number of points. So this integers, positives and negatives are integers. That's going to be part of rational numbers. And then we take a look at your positives. So we're going to add up the positives. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is going to equal 6 total positives. And then we got our negatives. You can add your negatives, and that's going to be 5 negatives. And then go ahead and combine those. What's the value of each number? These symbols mean absolute value, or it's asking how far is something in distance. So this one, 8, the absolute value of 8 is just 8. The absolute value of negative 18 is 18. The absolute value of positive 18 is 18. And the absolute value of negative 8 is 8. So absolute value, there's no positive or negative sign really, it's just the number. This one, I'm going to say, even though it has some geometry in it, it's asking you for a variable, so we're going to do an equation. So we got the circle is 360, and we count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 m's. There's 8 m's, so you can just write it as 8 times m or just 8m. And all of these are equal to 360. We set up our problem solving mat or equation solving mat, circle the variable term, separate the left side and right side, and then do inverses. 8 divided by 8 is going to be 1. So now m is equal to 360 divided by 8. This is multiplying fractions and whole numbers, so there's going to be rational numbers. And this one is checking to see, do we understand what happens with multiplication? So if we multiply 16 times 11 twelfths, because this number 11 out of 12 is less than 1, so it decreases the product. And when we have a fraction that is greater than 1, it is going to increase the original number. So 16 will get bigger from multiplication because it's greater than 1, or 16 will get smaller because it's multiplied by a number that is less than 1. So less than 1, it decreases the number 16. Greater than 1, it increases the number 16. And we're setting up to find the area. So just identify our shapes. Area equals 1/2 base times height. Area equals base times height. Area equals base times height. And this is not a trapezoid, it's a parallelogram. So this is area equals base times height. And area equals 1/2 base times height for the triangles. So we're going to multiply these two numbers and divide by 2. Multiply these two numbers, divide by 2. And then just multiply these numbers and not divide by 2 because they are not triangles. So 4.3 times 3, so that's going to give us 9, and then 12. Move the decimal over one spot. So this is the area here, and we have 2.15 times 6, 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3 is 9, and then 2 times 6 is 12. 1, 2, 1, 2. So these two are equal. So now we're going to check and see, well, 6 times 4.3 is not going to work because we already looked at 6 times 2.15 and we saw that those are equal. So now we're going to check the last two. So 6 times 4.3 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3 times 4.3. And that matches up with over here, so that's 12.9. So it looks like 12.9 is going to be here, here, and here. Complete the histogram. Looking at the intervals down below, we need numbers that are 100 to 150. So 100 to 150 are going to be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next category is 150 to 200. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 200 to 250, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last category, there's two numbers left over. So 5, 4, 4, 2. And then we come down and drag them up. 5, 4, 4, 2. Determine if the statements describe the data represented in the dot plot are true. So there's a total of 12 in the survey. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope, that is false. There's already more than that. So there's at least 6 students who took 3 or fewer. 3 or fewer, 3 or less. So we go to 3 or less, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is true. Over half the students took 4 or more trips. 4 or more. So we look at all these dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's way over half than what is below that. So that is true. The dot plot results are centered around 4 trips. The center, we're looking for the median. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, middle. That is true. Determine if it's true. A total of 20 riders are in the data set. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that is false. There's 24. Over half the riders were over age 30. Over age 30. So over half the riders, so there's 24. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is over half. That's true. The median rider is 34 and a half. Okay, the median rider, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're working from least to greatest till we get to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the middle is between 34 and 35. So that is true. The range is 60 years old. The range is 74 minus 10, which is 64. So that is false. So the last one here, it's ratios and proportions. So the ratio is 4 to 3, apples to oranges. So 4 to 3. We can use this comparison here. It looks like 4 times 12 is 48, and 3 times 12 is 36. And then we can look at 3 times 16 is 48. So 4 times 16 is going to be 64. So the ratio stays equivalent, 48 to 36 and 64 to 48.